So there are like three things that usually confuse me about French wines. And the first thing is this word called chateau. You see it in every wine, this word chateau. I'll put it right here on the screen, chateau. Obviously I knew about it, but I wanted to prepare for this video, so I decided to get that information for you. Chateau. It's like chateau something like that in French. They call it a large country house, and it's also like a big mansion, you know. Another name for chateau is a castle, a villa, a mansion, a manor, an estate, a domain, something like that. Now if you look closely, sometimes you'll actually see a big house, like a picture of a big house in most of these wine labels. And that essentially means it's like a country house where basically the winemakers or the owner of the whole vineyard and the estate, those are the people who actually live there. Or they have some guest house, so that if they have people who are coming over to the vineyard, they can even stay there. Some of them even list them out as an Airbnb. It can be a very good business. So that's chateau, that's number one. So before we actually tackle the second and the third concept, let's go back to an event that I was invited, which is the French Embassy were hosting some interesting wine tasting event. So let's head over to the video and let's actually see how it went down. Embassies are not just places where you just go and get a visa to go somewhere. They also do these interesting things right here. This is a French embassy in Kenya, and they're holding a wine tasting to promote French wines. When it comes to French wines, my friends, you know, there are levels, right? So there's where, you know, you try the California wines from America, you try South African wines, fine, you try Spanish wines, Argentina, no problem. But then there's French wines. French wines, man, you have to go back to school and really study this.
Say hello to the camera.
Yeah, and here's your microphone.
Hello, my name is Jade. I'm from Bordeaux Families.
Yeah, she's taking a break. She's been giving so many people wines here.
Come and try the wine.
How are you feeling about today?
I'm very glad because there is a...
Mic you up, actually.
I'm very glad because there is a lot of importer here, and I think we can do good business in Kenya.
Oh, really?
Great potential. People need to be more educated, but Kenyan people are traveling more,
Yeah.
so they're getting more knowledge of wine, especially France. I think Bordeaux, it's already famous worldwide, so I think Kenyan people already know Bordeaux.
Tell us a lot about your chateau.
It's not a chateau, it's a cooperative that's joining 300 families.
Yeah.
So we're representing 300 families. We are one of the biggest in the Entre-deux-Mers.
She's big.
We are big. we're producing 30 million liters.
30 million.
30 millions. 5,000
30 million.
hectares. 30 million.
And how many bottles are those?
Bottles is around 50-60 million bottles, but we're not selling all the bottles. We're selling in bulk also. Oh, we have more than 50 chateaux in the company.
You have more than 50.
50.
Everyone here has one.
And I have 50.
She has 50.
50 from 50 families. Yeah, it's big, it's huge. So we can adapt ourselves in every market.
Most people who we were interviewing were actually diverting. They were actually telling us how big their chateaus are. The other big thing you'll find is the wine regions. You'll find Bordeaux, you'll find Burgundy, you'll find Provence also, like the Miraval, Provence. Yeah, so Provence is actually the place where the whole region where it comes from. These are just the main places, and also Champagne. The third thing is basically now the year, which is you'll always find a wine bottle with, not always, but you'll find a year. It is good to know the particular wine you're drinking, because some people go into very deep lengths to actually, you'll find somebody saying, what year are we drinking? What was your best year? You keep track of that. Maybe 2018, you really liked how it tasted and it blended well. It was blended so well and the taste was so good. The years normally change, and very, very many different factors change the wine. Whether it's the climate, it may have been done differently by the winemaker. He may have added a small twist to it, maybe blended different types of grapes within that year. So again, it's very, very good to know the year that you're drinking. And number two, also to know how fresh you want the wine. Do you want it a little bit aged? It's up to you. So the year is important. So just those three basic definitions, which is number one is the chateau, number two we have the region, and number three we have the year. Those three will basically help you to choose some good wines. I managed to get this guy. This guy is very difficult to get. Kelvin Wanzira is a sommelier. I call him Master Sommelier, but he doesn't like that name.
Wine Master, and then we'll switch over to Master Sommelier very soon.
Exactly.
Yeah. Mine is unscripted. I'm a natural, sour. Kenyans struggle to select wines when they get to the supermarket. So what do you look out for? So I've been telling guys, price, a region that you like. If you've been to France, if you've been to New Zealand, if you've been to South Africa, which wines do you like? Which region do you like? The climate, maybe a tourist destination. But now, Matthias, tell us, if I walk into a supermarket and I'm looking for French wine, what are the three things I need to look out for?
Bonjour tout le monde, I'm Matthias Ricard, I'm a winemaker from France, from Bordeaux, and I'm with our Château de l'Orangerie Grande Cuvée. When you take a look on the wine bottle in a shop, you can take a look to the chateau, which means that the wine is coming from a looking terroir. Then you can look to the region and the appellation, which is very important for French wine, high-end French wine, even if it's not too expensive. It's a good quality and good synonym of it will be great in your glass. And last thing about the vintage, each year is different for wine. Wine is part of the terroir, of the climate, and every year it changes. So enjoy a good wine with a good vintage, a good chateau, and a good appellation name. And last thing, if there is one or two gold medals on it,
it's a good wine. So a quick question, yeah? So get that back. So in France, we have Bordeaux. So Bordeaux is known for Merlot and Cabernet Sauvignon. Alsace is known for Riesling, Gewürztraminer, Pinot Blanc. Yeah. So those are the things to look out for. Another region in France, south of France, is known for a mix of Grenache. Southern Burgundy is known for Pinot Noir, Chardonnay. Chablis is known for Chardonnay only. So you need to read your label. You need to look out for these regions. If I go to America and I'm in Upper Valley, I know I'm in Cabernet country. Yeah. If I go to New Zealand, I know I'm in Sauvignon country, So these are the things you need to look out for, not just price. So price really doesn't matter. It's what you like enjoying. Do I like an easy drinking wine? Like if you go to Matthias' stand, he has a smiley face on the bottle, and it has vintages. So one thing about French wines, they don't put grapes on the label. So it's up to you to know the region and the corresponding grape. Okay?
Most important, share a story with a bottle.
Yes.
Share a smile.
Thank you. Cheers.
388.
388.
Yeah. My name is Benjamin Macharia. I'm the founder of Alcohol Online, and I'm the owner of Nairobi Drinks, the most popular online liquor store in Nairobi. I would say about a few things about picking French wine. Here I have a Gladiator as a Molex, as a French wine. Something about people don't know, Kenyans don't know about French wine. They go ask for Chateau, Bordeaux, and sometimes they have a charge because they don't know the quality of a Chateau or the quality of the Bordeaux they are asking for, or maybe they don't know the quality of the champagne or the sparkling wine they're asking for. So what I would say is kindly have a look or maybe talk to a French person who knows the wine better than a quack who will tell you that take this one, interested in your money, overcharged you maybe at €2 wine, selling you at €8 price.
It is a sweet wine.
This is a Bordeaux, semi-sweet wine.
we are also going to import this wine.
Yes.
The Grand Theatre. Just because I loved it, my wife loved it, and the importer convinced us. This is the producer actually, not we are the importer, he is the producer. The producer convinced us it's so good, and we accepted his story because we agreed with the tasting notes.
I'm going to thank the French Embassy for actually inviting me here. Thank you so much for that. I mean, it's a privilege to be here also. I came here and also with the import company, which is Galina. We came here to basically cover this place. Just have a good time. It's on Monday, so this is how it happens. Thank you so much for watching the Wine Story videos, and I'll see you in the next. I know you know what to say.
If he never heard of it, dope, he just snapping. Jackson's off the rapping. Keep it on my body, bitch, I'm broke if you ask it. Don't gotta sell emotionless, flawless, broken what's as long as it is foreign. Heard you want it cause the game's enormous. What's an ass? She isn't gorgeous. Live my life last name.